Hello, very good afternoon, good morning. Everybody, I have unmuted now. You can speak. Are you able to see me? Yes, very good to see Parth and Slesha. How are you, Slesha?
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Manoj. Only one
Good
person.
afternoon, sir.
Yes, you can put your videos. Yes, Gauri, I can see now. So it feels good when we talk face to face, right? Good, Gauri. Good morning, good afternoon. Sakarika, Karthik, Manoj, Astha, Soumya, very good morning. It will be early morning for you, right, Soumya? Is it 6 a.m. or
Yes, sir. No, 9 a.m.
9 a.m.? Oh, 1 hour is less now. 9 a.m. Okay, Soumya. Shreya, Yashwant, and Dhruv. So, welcome. Let's start day 2. And who else is there? Skand is there. Okay, perfect. I think we have most of the people. So, let's start. Today, our objective is to complete the real number chapter. And yesterday, we started with the real number. I'm going to ask you 2 or 3 questions. And then we are going to go forward. Okay, no, Shlesha got disappeared. Tell me, who will tell me first? Who will tell me? Shreya. What yesterday we discussed about rational and irrational. Tell me quickly, what is the difference?
Rational numbers are the numbers that can be written in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integers.
Very good. Give me example, one number of both.
1 by 2.
Okay.
Then minus
Irrational.
Irrational number will be root 2.
Very nice. Thank you. Dhruv, good morning, good afternoon.
Good
What are real
sir.
numbers?
Real number, all rational and irrational numbers are real numbers.
Give me any example.
5 by 2 or pi root 3.
All this, all rational and irrational number together are known as
Real numbers.
real numbers. Very good. Slesha, yesterday we were talking about prime numbers. What are prime numbers?
Prime numbers are those which are only divisible by them.
Which are also
And one.
Okay, do one thing. Ask Parth also to sit with you. Let him also learn something. He's disturbed. Parth, sit with you and learn what we're talking about. Class 10.
Sit with me.
Okay. So prime number again. Can you explain again, Slesha? Part number. Sorry. What are the prime numbers?
Prime numbers are those which are divisible by them and by one.
All, yeah, divisible by 1 and themselves. Means they have exactly 2 factors. And Gauri, what are composite numbers?
They have more than 2 factors.
We have more than 2 factors. For example,
6.
6. And 6 factor is 1, 2, and 3, right?
Yes.
So everybody is clear. And Soumya, the last question is, what are co-prime? Because these are all important for this chapter.
Any two numbers which only have 1 as a common factor.
Give me example. Give everyone the example, please, Soumya. You are right.
5 and 9.
5 and 9. Only common factor is 1. That's why co-prime. Very good, Soumya. So everybody, revision understood? All this number system and types of numbers are very important. Like prime, co-prime, composite, rational, irrational, real. These are, it should be on your fingertip. Your mind should be absolutely clear what is real number, what is not real number. No, before I move on, I want to ask one thing. I posted this question on my Instagram, say a few days back. Let's see how many of you can answer. What is the difference between, let's see how many of you answer. I posted this in my Instagram last time. What is the difference between a fraction and a rational number? Believe me, let's see how many can answer. It's a very, very thin difference. What is the difference between a fraction and a rational number? Anybody? If you see my Instagram, I posted this, and believe me, many people have 75% people answered it wrong. Tell me. Any idea, anyone? Difference between a fraction and a rational?
Fraction has AB as whole numbers and rational has integers.
Say again. Asta, please say again.
A fraction in the form of A by B will have whole numbers. A and B are whole numbers. Where rational number is A by B, A upon B as integers.
Give me
A and B.
example.
Example, rational number can be minus 2 by 5, but a fraction can only be 2 by 5.
Everybody give big clap to Asta. Very good, Asta. See, that's the point. Superb. It's a very thin difference. It means, what it means is, see, even rational number is a fraction, but all fractions are not rational numbers. All rational numbers are fractions. The point is, in fraction, necessarily both the numerator and denominator has to be whole number, or you can say positive. If you have to move, see, it can be 0 also, but point is, both numerator and denominator has to be whole number only, no negative. In fact, fraction cannot be negative. Somebody was asking yesterday, I think, who was asking? Asta was asking, Soumya was asking, I forgot. Somebody was asking yesterday, right? So, both of this numerator and denominator has to be positive. So, we just fraction. But in rational number, numerator and denominator can be integers. I mean, they can be positive, they can be negative also. So, for example, minus 2 by 5. Minus 2 is not a whole number, right? It's an integer. So, minus 2 by 5, you call it as rational number. You don't call it fraction. Fraction can't be negative like this. Even we write something like that, minus 3 over minus 5. You simplify later, but minus 3 over minus 5. Minus 3 is not a whole number, it's an integer. Minus 5 is also an integer. So, minus 3 by minus 5 is, ideally it's a rational number. Yeah, when you simplify, you cancel minus 3 and minus, it becomes 3 by 5. So, 3 by 5, you call it rational number, call it fraction, that's different thing. The basic concept what Asta says is correct. Here both numerator and denominator is whole number, here integer. Clear everybody or any doubt? Superb. Any doubt or all good now? Difference between fraction and rational numbers? Okay. Now, let's move on. So, we talked about, okay, Manoj. And guys, whenever I ask something, quickly write CC like how Manoj wrote, so that I know that you are listening and you are okay. Just quickly write CC, that's it. So, now let's move on. Yesterday we were talking about fundamental theorem. Fundamental theorem of arithmetic. I'll read out this and we'll discuss every word of it. Because it's not only about statement, it's about the meaning of it. Fundamental theorem of arithmetic. It's very important and very useful. What it says, it says every composite number can be expressed as a product of primes. Okay? And this factorization, I am writing exactly the statement in the book, and this factorization is unique. What is happening to me is unique apart from the order in which the factor occurs. I'll explain this. Now, it's a very important and very easy theorem. When we say fundamental theorem, it says every composite number in the universe you can always express as a product of primes. Let's understand with the example. Suppose say I take a prime number as, composite number as 6. Now this 6 can be expressed as 1 times 2 times 3. Generally 1 we don't say because 1 anyway. So 2 times 3. You can write 6 as 2 into 3. So it says every composite number can be expressed as product of primes, correct? And it is unique. Unique means, no, you cannot write 6 as a product of any other numbers. It will be only 2 into 3 only. But yes, order can be anything. I can write 3 by 2 also. So it's a order can be anything, either 2 by 3 or 3 by 2. But this will be always product of primes, and that factor is unique. 6 cannot be something into something again, right? Only product of prime which is unique. So So 3 things important: product of primes, unique, order can be anything. Right? Product of primes. It does not say product of. Again, don't think that product of prime is saying product of same prime number. It also can happen, say 9. Product of primes. It doesn't say product of the same number, no. Product of primes. Both are prime numbers, same number here. This factorization is unique. That is what the fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Take anything. Every composite number can be expressed as the product of prime numbers. The prime number can be same or different, that is different thing. But this factorization is unique. Unique means there can be no other combination to get the same number. Order can be different. Any confusion, anyone, please ask me on this. You can ask me on audio if any confusion is there. Right, good.
Can you
It is
repeat
only for
this?
composite number. Yes, please, Dhruv.
So can you repeat this?
So, Dhruv, it's like that. Read the first line, first sentence of this, Dhruv. Every composite number. Take any composite number, Dhruv. Tell me any composite number, please. You tell me, Dhruv, any composite number. Say 10.
Yes, sir.
No, when you factor 10, it can be product of primes only. So 10 is 2 into
5.
5. Over 10 you also can write as 5 into 2. So
Yes.
order does not matter whether you write 2 into 5 or 5 into 2. Order can be changed. That's why I say irrespective of the order. But it says every composite number is product of primes. And this factorization unique. मतलब ऐसा नहीं होगा कि you can multiply some other number and get 10. Unique combination of 2 and 5. You cannot say 3 into something is also 10. So only one unique combination will be there. Clear, Dhruv? Everybody else? Karthik? I think it is Sagarika, right? Sagarika, right? Sagarika, it's clear?
Yes, sir.
Good. Everybody is okay. And yes, God, it is only for composite number. Because prime number we know. Prime number, see, let's see for prime number it works or not. Say prime number is say 7. 7 can be only this. It is 1 is not a prime number. Because prime number cannot have more factor apart from itself, right? And 1. So it will happen. 7 is just 7 only, right? It cannot be product of 2 different primes or 2 primes. It cannot be product because the moment a prime number is product of 2 primes, it defeats the definition because it has only one factor, right? One extra factor apart from 1. So it will not hold for. Now, before I move on more, let me ask you 3-4 questions. How many you can answer it? Let's say true and false. I'll give you 3 or 5 questions. Let's see how many of you can get it right before we move on more deep into it. If I say it's a true and false only, everybody write answer in the chat. It will make your concepts very clear. Sum of 2 prime numbers cannot be prime. Tell me true or false. On the chat. Sum of 2 prime numbers cannot be prime. True. Dhruv says true. Asta says false. Sum of 2 prime numbers cannot be prime. What do you say, guys? Huh? It can happen, right? See, 2 plus 3 equal to 5. 2 is prime, 3 is prime, 5 is prime. So it is false. It can happen, right? Agree, everybody? So it is false.
Sir, I was about to write the same exam.
Good. When you write true and false, guys, write example also. So clear. Sum of 2 prime can be prime. False. It can be. It can be prime. It can be composite also, right? It has to be composite. It can be composite. It can be prime. Both. Agree, everybody? Next. Difference of 2 composite numbers Tell me true or false. These are very important questions for competitive exams. Difference to composite numbers is always composite. Tell me true, false with example, everybody, please. Difference of two composite numbers is always composite. Okay, Manu, the previous answer is correct. 3 plus 7, yeah, that is correct. No, this one. Difference of two composite number is always composite. Asta says 6 minus 4 equal to false. Vallabh says true. Vallabh, explain. Dhruv, explain. Vallabh says false. Dhruv says false. And guys, everybody should write. Slesha, Sagarika, Soumya, everybody write answer, please. Gori says false. Skan says true. 9 minus 4 equal to 5. Skan, false. Guys, I know you are saying true then false, but good you are thinking. Difference of two composite numbers is always composite. False. Why false? Because, Soumya, give me some example. Difference of two composite number is false. Difference of two composite number is always composite. False. Give some examples. Soumya, are you there? 9 minus 4. So, it can be prime also, right? Good. And the last question. Last question. Product of two prime number can never be prime. Tell me, guys. That way you will really, product of two prime numbers can never be prime. Tell me what you think. Think and try it. Okay. People writing false. Product of two prime numbers can never be prime. Is it false or true? Manoj says 2 into 3 equal to 6. So Manoj, true or false? Yashwant says true. Skan says true. Asta says false. Asta, how false? Slesha says false. How false, Slesha? Batao. Shreya says true. Product of two prime number can never be prime. Sagarika says true. Shreya says true. Slesha, explain karo. So guys, like that. See, what is prime number? If you go by definition, what is prime number? कि उनके कोई factor नहीं हो सकते. Only factors are one and itself.
Sir, I get it. If there are two prime numbers, then that means it's already, it's not, it's a
Exactly.
composite number.
Obviously, because this is defeating the definition, right? Any prime number multiply with any other prime number, obviously you'll get composite. Composite number मतलब क्या होता है? You have other factors. तो prime तो obviously नहीं आ सकता. Definition of prime ही है, right? The definition of prime number itself is that कि prime number has no other factor except themselves and one. यहाँ पे तो obviously प्रोडक्ट करोगे तो जो नंबर आएगा उसका मतलब ये इसके फैक्टर हुए, right? So obviously this has to be true. Otherwise पूरा prime number का definition गड़बड़ हो गया, right? Everybody agree? So guys, it is true. It is definitely true. If you understood the definition of prime number, it has to be true. The moment you product, मतलब factor बन गए, so it cannot be prime. Agree, everybody? No, your mind is clear. Prime, composite, co-prime, all this. Now, I want to do very important. We are going to solve a lot of questions. We are going to solve a lot of expression. Decimal expansion. We talked about rational and irrational, right? Acha, before I go more deep, which is a lot of you said, sir, rational P by Q, P and Q integer, Q not 0 correct. Irrational, which are not rational, correct. Now, I told you two mandatory properties for irrational. Do you remember that? Who will explain me? There are two mandatory properties for an irrational number. Dhruv, any idea?
Non-terminating,
Yes, sir,
non-recurring.
non-terminating.
Very
and
good.
recurring.
Non-terminating and non-recurring. Correct? Repeat नहीं हो सकता है. वही होता है irrational. This we all know. And all the irrational number we cannot write in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers. So this everybody knows now. So today I am going to tell you something about very peculiar, and this is very important for not only for concepts, but also for exam. Your board exam, any board. This is very important. Decimal expansion. ध्यान से सोचो. 2 and 5 are special. I'll tell you why. ये सबको पता है what is terminating and non-terminating? Is everybody
Sir,
knows, right?
Q has the property that it should
Wait,
be.
Asta. I'm not asking. I'm asking something different. Wait. What I'm asking everybody is, I forgot what I was saying. Vallabh. Vallabh, what is the terminating numbers, terminating decimals and non-terminating decimals? Tell me, Vallabh, what are terminating and non-terminating decimals? I'm not able to hear you, Vallabh. Some problem? Dhruv, tell me what is terminating, non-terminating?
So terminating are those which stop after a
Give me example.
division.
Suppose I said 2.5.
Yes, sir.
And
So it
non-terminating?
stop. And non-terminating, they keep repeating. Yes.
No, repeating is not necessary.
I
It
mean,
will never
they keep
terminate.
dividing.
It will keep going
Like
on, keep going
10
on.
by
right?
3.
It will keep going on.
Yes.
I'm taking decimal number, not fraction, decimal number. So terminating means that stops after some number. Non-terminating matlab they will not terminate, keep going on. Correct? Now, there is a very, very important concept of 2 and 5 are special numbers. Very special number in respect to terminating and non-terminating. You know how? Any number, you listen very careful, any number, suppose any number, say suppose you take a 7, when you divide by 2, what you will get? 3.5. Take anything, 11 by 2, what you will get? 3.5. Take anything, 45 by 2, what you will get? 22.5. You take 100 by 2, what you will get? 50. What are that? This is a very, very interesting thing. Many people get confused on this because in the book they say all standard form. We don't need that.
So 11 by 2 is 5.5, right?
Typing mistake, 5.5. Point is, anything. So 342 divided by 2. What do you see here? All these are terminating or non-terminating? All this number, all the
Terminating, sir.
all these are terminating. What it shows? कोई भी number in the universe, any integer or any whole number, suppose say, if you not talk about negatives, we say it's for integer, but you divide by 2, you will always get terminating. Got it? Any number, when you divide by 2, you get it terminating. Is it clear? You can check any number. You always get terminating decimal. मतलब decimal इसलिए कि I can write this also as decimal 50.0. I can write correct. Now Dhruv, pi is a irrational number. I am talking about integers or natural or whole numbers. I am not coming still to, we are still talking about fractions here because finally I am making it a fraction. Pi is irrational. Irrational number I am not talking about that. Irrational number anyway you cannot write in fraction, right? So you cannot divide, so forget it. See the property for now. And everybody take a screenshot of this because that will make a standard something. Now let's see the property of 5. Take any number. Say 4 divided by 5, 0.8. Say 11 by 5, 22.2. Suppose say 35 by 5, 7, or I'll write 7.0, or say 84 by 5. What do you see here?
Determinate.
Again, if you see, all these are terminating decimals. That's why in respect to terminating, non-terminating, 2 and 5 have a special significance. Any number, when I say any number, any integer, you divide by 2 or divide by 5, you always get terminating. Clear, everybody? Right, Gauri?
Yes, sir, got it.
And that is why I say, if any denominator, any number whose denominator is having 2 or 5 or both, they will always terminate. Repeat, I'll repeat. Any fraction, कोई भी fraction लो, any fraction. If the denominator has 2 or 5 or both, it will definitely terminate. That is the rule. That is the concept. No, it can be any number of 2s. That's why I put some power m and n. मतलब कि अगर there are more 2s, more 5s, then also. So it says, if your denominator of any number is of the form 2 to the power m, 5 to the power n, मतलब क्या? कि denominator में you have 2s or 5s or both, it will always terminate. Let's see many examples, and then you are going to solve questions. Please take a screenshot of this if you want. Okay, I'm going to give you examples now. Take a screenshot of this. I'll give it 5 seconds. Okay. Done. So now, what I was saying is, let's see. If our objective is, because this is a very, very important topic for your this chapter. Take example. Suppose if I say 24 divided by 25. अब देखो डिनोमिनेटर में कौन है 25. लेट्स मेक ए फैक्टर 25 मतलब क्या है 5 into 5 मतलब 5 आ रहा है. So this will be terminating or non-terminating? 25 करोगे, you will always get terminating because denominator में 5 है, उसके पावर आ रहा है. Similarly, suppose if I say 1, 2, 3, 4, something, random number I am taking, divide by 8. 8 के फैक्टर्स बनाओ. कैसे बनाओगे? 8 मतलब 2 times 2 times 2. 2 आ रहा है. Means it will always be terminating. अगर it is denominator is of the form 2 to the power m, 5 to the power n, then it will be terminating. Is it clear? No, I am going to go a lot of examples on this. You will decide whether it's terminating or non-terminating based on this. अगर 2 to the power m और 5 to the power n का proper in this form में है, then it has to be terminated. After simplification, मतलब you cannot say कि sir, for example, suppose I say 46 and say by 6, and you will say sir 23. इसको I'll tell you example now. 46 by 6. So you will say sir 46 by 6 means 6 मतलब क्या हो रहा है? 2 times 3. So you will say sir by default, you without seeing the apply, you will say sir 2 is coming, so terminating. No. First simplify it. Then you decide. To simplify, you cancel 46 with 23. So now what is your fraction? Now your fraction is 23 by 3. Are you getting in the form of denominator in the form of 2 or 5? No. So it is not terminating. So first you simplify. Directly you cannot say here, sir 6 is there, 6 means 2 into 3, 2 आ रहा है तो terminating होगा. No. You have to simplify it first. In the simplest form, if you see in the denominator in the form of 2 and 5s, then it will be terminating. Let's solve many examples of this, okay? And then you can ask me any question. Find out if below fractions are terminating decimals or non-terminating decimals. जब आप solve करोगे without really dividing it, that is the question. You don't have to divide, you have to just see the property. Suppose I write 77 by 35. Let me write 73 by 35. Tell me everybody, is it terminating decimal or non-terminating? Asta say non-terminating, okay. Non-terminating. Asta explain.
Sir, 73 divided by 35 will equal to 73 upon 3 times 5.
73, not 3 times, 7 times 5.
Yes, sir. 7 times 5.
Problem is this is extra. अगर वो फॉर्म 2 and 5 के उसमें होता तो इट बी टर्मिनेटिंग, बट यहाँ पे 7 आ रहा है एक्स्ट्रा, नॉन टर्मिनेटिंग. करेक्ट? राइट आस्था?
Yes, sir.
Understood, guys? If the denominator is a form of 2 to the power m and 5, मतलब 2 and 5 ही आना चाहिए, उसके अलावा कुछ नहीं आना चाहिए. You're getting something extra. Obviously, it is non-terminating. The denominator has to be form of 2 to either 2 का पावर हो सिर्फ, या सिर्फ 5 का हो, या 2 और 5 का हो बस. Nothing extra. So if denominator is enough, that's why I wrote the point 2 to the power n, 5 to the power n. If your denominator is in this form, then it is terminating.
Sir, but is it always that if there is no 2 or 5, then it will be non-terminating?
Yes, this is also non-terminating. That is a property. Check करेंगे. That is a property, right? तो यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है? You are getting the form of 7 also, right? So it is non-terminating. Any example? देखो, try करके देखो. 3 by 7 क्या आएगा? Non-terminating आएगा. Try करो.
Sir, how about 77 upon 7?
70 by 7. Simplify करो. क्या हुआ? मैंने कहा simplify करना जरूरी पहले. Right, Asta?
Yes,
You
sir.
have to simplify first. I always say first simplify. 11 directly आ गया वो तो. It's an integer. So it's a terminating. The rule is whatever fraction is given, first simplify it. After simplify, see, denominator is the form of 2 and 5. कुछ भी extra है, so it is non-terminating. सिर्फ 2 और 5 में है, या सिर्फ 2 में है, या सिर्फ 5 में, तो terminating. Okay? Let me write many examples so that everybody is very clear. If I say 4 by 5, I say 7 by 2. If I say 11 by 10, then I say 3 by 7. If I say 4 by 9, I say 2 by 11. ध्यान से देखो, 4 by 5. What is the form of denominator? It's only in the form of 5 power. मैंने कहा या तो 5 का पावर हो, या 2 का हो, या दोनों हो. Then it is terminating. Right? 7 by 2. Denominator is in only power of 2. Terminating. 11 by 10. 11 by 10 means what? 11 by 10 मतलब क्या होता है? 2 into 5. Here also denominator is only in the form of 2 and 5. Terminating. 3 by 7. You check. You do 3 by 7. It will never terminate. Keep going. Non-terminating. Because denominator में there is no 2 and 5. It should be form of 2 and 5 only. But it is non-terminating because 7 is there. What about 4 by 9? Because 9 also you write. Okay, let me write y. 4 by 9 means what? 3 into 3. Denominator is not of form of 2 and 5s. So, non-terminating. 2 by 11. You cannot do anything. Non-terminating. Is it clear everybody now? Are you ready to solve? We'll solve many questions on this now. I want you to be crystal clear everybody. Okay? So, I'm going to write the questions. Everybody will write. I'll wait for first 6-7 people to answer and I'll move on. You to just write T and NT. Okay, start. 13 by 65. Tell me, terminating or non-terminating?
Terminating.
Okay. Everybody, please. So what will happen? 13 by 65 means 5 into 13. 13 and 30 will cancel 1 by 5. So 5 is okay. So terminating. Why non-terminating, Soumya? Got it? Shlesha, terminating, correct. You have to simplify first, guys. I am going to give very interesting example. 83 by 125. Tell me, terminating, not terminating. Let me get some question from your book also, but this is how it works.
Terminating.
And write on chat. 83 by 125 means 5 times 5 times 5. Denominator is only in the form of 5s. Terminating. Good. Let me get from book. 17 by 8. Tell me quickly. Just want to explain this. Why it is terminating? Just one, you are right. Explain how.
2 into 2 into 2.
That's it. So rule is अगर denominator 2 या 5 या दोनों के फॉर्म में है तो terminating. What about 15 by 1600? Again, simple point is if you are trying to make it, say numerator is 3 into 5, denominator is 1600. No, I am not going to do so much. 16 into, I'll make it later. 100 means 5 into 5 into 4. I'm just going to simplify first. So क्या हो गया ये? Just to show you, 5 ऊपर चला गया, 3 by नीचे क्या आया? 16 into 5 into 4. Now this 16 also we can write in the form of 2, and this also can write in the form of 2. So everything. So ये हो गया to the power कितना हो गया? 4 and 1 5 6 6 to the power 6, right? This goes. So finally, if you see, this quotient is 3 divided by 2 to the power 6 into 5. So everything is in the form of 2 and 5 only. So that's why terminating. Though you can do directly here also, but explanation. That's it. Because it's the form of 2 and 5. So terminating. What about 77 by 210? I am doing your book's question. Tell me. Terminating, non terminating. Simplify first. Shasta, Gori, Yashwant, how? 77 means 7 times 11. 210 means 7 into 30. Just to simplify first. Simplify. ऊपर क्या हुआ? 11. नीचे क्या हुआ? 30 मतलब क्या हुआ? 2 into 3 into 5. बताओ. Is it terminating or non-terminating, guys? बहुत लोगों ने अलग आंसर लिखा है. Tell me. What do you say, Dhruv? Terminating होगा non-terminating?
Non-terminating.
Correct. Why? Because ये इसकी वजह से. Correct?
Yes, sir.
2 और 5 तो आ रहा है, guys, but 3 भी extra आ रहा है. So non-terminating. So guys, don't decide here. Simplify. Simplify करके मेरा आ गया 11 by 30. उसको check करो. Okay? So don't just jump on it. 72 by 200. Tell me. No, I'm just taking random. Tell me. Iskan, terminating, non-terminating?
Sir, terminating.
Why? You are right. Why?
It's in the power of 2 to the power m and
Because finally when you simplify, suppose I make it simplify 36 by 100, फिर simplify करो, I make it small 18 by 50, simplify करते जाओ 9 by 25.
we can directly
Nine.
write 0.36.
Correct, but I'm explaining this. People should simplify first. 9 by 25. Do you know what is 25? Good. So terminating. Right? Let's do this. Thank you, Skan. Let's do this, everyone. 129 divided by 2 to the power 2, 5 to the power 7, 7 to the power 5. Tell me, this is the question. Terminating, non-terminating. 129 divided by this. Yashwant say non-terminating. Sagarika say non-terminating. Asta say non-terminating. Slesha, what it is? Explain, Slesha. Unmute and explain.
Sir, because here 7, seven sets of power is coming as 5, so it is non-terminating.
Non-terminating because ये extra आ रहा है 7. Because सिर्फ 2 और 5 चीज. That's why I says very good, Slesha. 2 and 5 are special in this case. Okay. Anybody, any confusion? Tell me, everybody. Tell me 729 by 625. Vallabh, is it terminating, non-terminating, and why? Tell me, Vallabh. Okay, Vallabh, I think audio doesn't work. Right? Manu Sharma, you want to try? You want to explain? No, I am not able to hear you, Manoj. Okay, who want to explain this? Any one of you?
Sir, 729 upon 5 to the power 4.
Right. 729 is not divisible by 5, so forget it. 625 is 5, 5, 5, 5, 5 so many times. Yeah, you said 5 to the 4. So it is terminating. The moment you see that, it's terminating. Very easy, everybody. Good. Thank you. Thank you, Asta. And everybody knows that how to convert non-terminating but repeating decimal into fraction. Everybody knows, right? Class 9 topic. So you want me to tell?
Yes, sir.
You want me to tell? Suppose if I say my number is 5.333333 dot 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 dot. Is it a terminating or non-terminating?
Terminating.
Non-terminating.
Non-terminating.
Repeating.
No. Is it recurring or non-recurring?
Recurring.
Recurring. So it means we can convert into. So it is a rational or irrational?
Irrational.
Right? Everybody on chat. Is it R or IR? Tell me, everybody on chat. Is it rational or irrational? People are still confused. What are irrational numbers, Gauri, Sagarika, Soumya? What are irrational numbers? Soumya changed, Dhruv changed, Slash, okay, Slasha changed. It is, this number is non-terminating, fine, but it is repeating. That's why it is a rational number. So you will not believe, so we'll explain how it works. It is repeating, that's why. Not irrational number means they will never repeat, they will never terminate. Both properties should be there. Okay, Gauri, and everybody, please don't hesitate to ask me question. Don't go home with doubt. Irrational number सिर्फ वही होते हैं जो दोनों प्रॉपर्टी हो, ना तो कभी टर्मिनेट हो और ना कभी रिपीट हो. और वैसे नंबर को you cannot add in fraction in your. Otherwise, you can add any number in the world in fraction. So let's try. Now question is 5.333. हमने देखा कि it is repeating. It means you can write in the form of fraction. No, I don't want answer slashas, can wait. I'm explaining it. You know me. I'll tell you when to write answer. First understand what everybody, okay? So this number is given. Say this is x. Whatever number is given, assume it's x. Now tell me how many numbers are repeating. Only one digit is repeating, right? 3333, right? If
Sir,
one
so
number
we
is
can
repeating,
something,
sorry,
right?
sorry, Dhruv.
So we'll write 10x equals to something.
I'm explaining that. That's what I'm explaining. How many? The method I'm explaining now. So how many numbers are repeating? Only one digit is repeating, right? So when one digit is repeating, multiply with 10. If two are repeating, multiply with 100. If three are repeating, multiply with 1000. So we multiply with 10. So here also becomes 53.33333333, right? I multiplied with only 10 because one digit repeating. Now subtract this from this. So what happens here? 10x minus x. What happens here? 53.33333 dot 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 minus क्या हो जाएगा? 5.33333 dot dot dot. And that is the beauty. 10x minus x, so 9x is okay. How much you'll get here? 53 minus 5, 48. And because the numbers are exactly same after decimal, they will always cancel. That is the main property of irrational. Point is that क्योंकि repeat हो रहे हैं, that's why we are able to solve. अगर repeat नहीं होते, you cannot solve because decimal के बाद you will not get what you don't know what you will get. इसलिए the more important property is repetition. We know that after decimal is always same number. Same number, when you subtract you always get 0. So 53 minus 5 is 48, 0.33 cancels out, 9x is 48, x equal to 48 by 9. Or you simplify, do with 3, 16 by 3. That's it. So 16 by 3 is the rational form. 16 by 3. Simple. I'll do two more examples on this so that you are clear. You can take a screenshot of this. Suppose if I say my number is 2.14141414 dot 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 dot. Rational or irrational?
Rational.
Now here how many digits are repeating? 2 digits are repeating. So how will I convert? I'll multiply with 100 this time. So multiply with 100 becomes 214.141414 dot dot dot. Subtract 100x minus x, 99x. 214 minus 2, 212. After decimal तो 0 ही होना है, right? X equal to 212 by 99. That's it. कितना easy है? And that proves the property कि अगर number repeat हो रहे हैं, then you can always write down as a 212.
Sir, there's also this shortcut that I know. Should I tell?
See, shortcut you can directly do from C, one digit you can do. But point is, Asta, let me one more example, then you can tell, okay? Because when number become more difficult, then shortcut doesn't work. Sledge chart is not 213, 212, right? Got everybody? Let's solve one more. Suppose if I say number is 5.2, 35353535 dot dot dot. Now what you will do? No, Dhruv, no.
Sir,
Problem
x
is-
will equal to 5
This is
point.
X.
Yes,
everybody?
5 3 bar.
But
Now
do
we
you see
have
any
to move
problem here?
2 3 to the left side.
No, why 2 3? No. See the point, guys. See the difference. See, understand the concept. What Asta? Understand the point. What I'm going to say. What is the problem here? What is the pattern? Pattern is 3 5 3 5 3 5, right? Problem is this. This is the problem or not? We need the proper pattern. 3 5 3 5 the repeat हो रहा है. 2 is the extra. 2 is the problematic thing, right? Guys, understand why it works, why it doesn't
Yes,
work.
sir.
2 is a problem because 2 के बाद 3 5 3 5 is a pattern, but 2 is extra. So first we'll bring 2 to the left side because we want the pattern. So you bring 2 to the left side of the decimal. कैसे होगा? Multiply with 10. So now your question becomes 52.35353535. Now you're okay. This is okay, right? Because we always want exact repeating pattern. No, it's okay because 3535. How many digits are repeating now? 2 digits. So now we'll multiply with 100 because 2 digits are repeating. So we multiply with 100 this. कितना हो जाएगा? 1000x. ये कितना हो जाएगा? 5235.3535. So I multiply this one. This is my original. This is my question now. I multiply 100 because there are 2 digits repeat. Okay. Now we'll take a difference of these two equations because इन दोनों का पैटर्न सेम है ना. The objective is what? Objective is कि decimal के बाद जो numbers है, they all get cancelled out. That is the main objective. So we'll subtract these two. So 1000 minus 10, 990. 5235 minus 52. Decimal चला गया. तो क्या हो गया? 990x. कितना होगा?
5183.
So my answer would be, see the difference from previous question to this? Because there was an extra digit which is getting problem. That's it. Is everyone clear now? What is the main thing working, guys? See, I'll tell you the whole point of this is repetition. If repetition is not there, you cannot do it. For example, if I say my number is this 7.13 this, tell me how will you convert this? You will say, sir, it is not possible because it is a irrational. Right, bro. That is the point. Repeat नहीं हो रहा है. जब repeating नहीं हो रहा तो decimal cancel कैसे होगा? You cannot convert. Got it, everybody? That's why I say two properties: repeating, terminating. अगर non-terminating है और non-repeating है, then it is irrational. Okay, clear, everybody? Let's solve one question. 5.21111 ... Solve, everybody, and convert into. First, tell me whether it is possible to convert this or not. Is it rational or irrational? Tell me, everyone. Slesha says rational.
Rational.
Solve it, everybody, now. If it is rational, make it fraction. Good, Gauri. So everybody write the answer now. Very easy now. That is class 9. This is 9 topic, but very much important in 10th also. So what we're going to do is, Soumya, batao, how should solve this? First step, Soumya. Looks like got disconnected. Okay, who want to solve? Yashwant, you want to solve? Dhruv, Yashwant, I see your hand raising. By mistake, or you want to ask something, ask me, please. Okay. So, who want to solve? Gauri, you want to explain? That's fine.
Sir, I can do it.
Yes, please.
Sir, we'll do 10x first.
Why? Explain why. You are right.
52.111.
Why?
Because,
Why you done 10x?
2 is extra.
Because the pattern is not here. So this 2 is bad. This is okay. So you multiply with 10 to make it proper pattern. Now what?
100x equals to 5.
Why? You have to explain why. Everything why.
Because
Because only one digit is repeating.
Yes, sir.
So one digit repeating, so multiply with 10 now. दो
Yes,
होता तो with 100. So
Now,
now your pattern is okay.
yes, sir.
Now what? Subtract these two, right?
Yes, sir.
100 minus 10,
98
98. 521.
minus 52.11.
हाँ, 0.11 तो चला गया दोनों तरफ से.
Yes, sir.
Gauri, why 100? No, Gauri.
269.
Wait. So, Gauri, we are not done with 100. Gauri, first with why done with this 10? Because I want to move this 2 to the left side. Because there was no pattern earlier. Okay, Gauri? So, we move this 2 to here and we move to 10. So, this is the question now. Forget this now. This is the question now. How many digits are repeating, Gauri?
1,
So, multiply with 10.
10.
1 repeat होगा तो 10, 2 repeat होगा 100, 3 होगा 1000. तो 10 से मल्टीप्लाई करोगे इसको तो क्या आएगा?
Yes, sir, I got it.
इसको भी 10 से करोगे एवरीबॉडी 3 आएगा. So no, Yashwant is saying we subtract this. So 100 minus 10 is 90. 521 minus 52. तो कितना हो गया? 90x is कितना होता है? कितना होता है?
469.
469, sir.
Yes. So my answer is so simple, everybody. किसी को कोई confusion है? And everybody perfectly okay. Good. How you convert this number? Like something random, 5 point something. How will you convert this number? Is it rational or irrational? Dhruv say irrational, Slesha say irrational, Skan say rational. Others please. Irrational. Rational. So guys, there are different answers. I'll wait, settle down and tell me. Slesha, you said irrational, then you said rational. Which one is right and why?
Because it is terminating.
That is the point, guys. See, guys, there is no dots here. It is terminated. Terminate कर दिया तो फिर problem ही क्या है? So if you have to write this in the form of fraction, बहुत simple है. Decimal हटा दो तो बन गया 5 3 7 9 6 6 8 0 9 5 5 by उतना decimal point लगा दो या उतना 10 लगा दो पावर. कितना है? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. 10 0 लगा दो. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 2 10. That's it. Guys, you have to be very careful. मैंने बोला terminating, एक तो होता नॉन टर्मिनेटिंग एंड नॉन रिपीटिंग, तभी रैशनल है. नहीं तो सारे केस में इट इज रैशनल. यहाँ पे टर्मिनेट हो गया, इट इज टर्मिनेटिंग. दैट्स व्हाई इट इज रैशनल एंड वी आर एबल टू कन्वर्ट, राइट? अब उसको डिवाइड बाय 5 कर दो तो हो जाएगा सॉल्व. दैट्स इट. एनी क्वेश्चंस?
Sir, did we complete real numbers?
हाँ, रियल नंबर में इसके अलावा कुछ नहीं है. दैट्स ऑल इन रियल नंबर. नेक्स्ट वीक विल स्टार्ट विद पॉलिनोमियल्स, अलजेब्रा, पॉलिनोमियल्स का पूरा चैप्टर विल डू इन 2 weeks and 2 sessions. Okay, you ask me that. I have 5 minutes. You ask me whatever questions you have on this chapter. Please, I'll wait for 5 minutes. Tell me any question. And guys, solve as many problems possible before you come to next class. Complete this real number chapter fully. Any book, okay? Complete.
Sir, how about proving a number is irrational?
वो तो बहुत इजी है ना. देखो वो तो बहुत इजी है. तो बुक में उसका वो भी दिया, पूरा सब मेथड भी दिया हुआ है. यू वांट टू सॉल्व दैट? बहुत इजी हो तो कि कोई भी नंबर दिया, सपोज प्रूव रूट 5 इज इरेशनल और प्रूव रूट 3 इज इरेशनल. यू वांट मी टू एक्सप्लेन दैट गाइस? आज तक बहुत इजी हो.
Yes,
रूट
sir.
3 इक्वल टू a by b, a और दोनों भी इंटीजर है. गो बाय बेसिक डेफिनेशन ऑफ. No, I don't have time now. If you want, I can, because only 5 minutes, we can try, but then I will not able to take more questions. Suppose say Asta is saying, sir, this kind of question. Prove wale question we are not doing because in book it's everything is mentioned step by step. But still, let's see. Let's do one question with Asta. Suppose say, prove that. Say, let me write with here. So guys, wait for a few minutes. Say, prove that root 3 is irrational. ठीक है आस्था? Now we have to say prove root 3 is irrational. Now what we'll do is, okay, I'll explain what steps are in the book so that everybody is absolutely clear. Okay, everybody? I'll the standard way in the book, so that even when you do an exam, you will get exact steps. Now when you say root 3 irrational, so what we'll do here is, हम लोग उल्टा करेंगे. We'll assume, let's assume root 3, वो लिखना बड़ा मुश्किल है. Let's assume that root 3 is a rational number. ओके, एज्यूम करो, उल्टा एज्यूम करते हैं फिर प्रूव करेंगे रॉन्ग हो गया वो. सो लेट्स एज्यूम कि रूट 3 इज रैशनल. अगर रूट 3 रैशनल है तो इट मींस इट कैन बी एक्सप्रेस. अभी हम बात कर रहे थे, अगर रैशनल नंबर है यू कैन एक्सप्रेस द फॉर्म a by b, both a by b integers, राइट? इट मींस आई कैन राइट रूट 3 एज a by b where both a and b are integers and say co-prime, because वो factors common factors काट दिए, it become common. a by b we simplified it. मैं इसलिए बात करा इसके पहले भी, simplified it so that a and b are co-prime. So clear है, a and b are integers and a and b are co-prime. So root 3 equal to a by b. अब इसको इस तरफ ले गए b को, तो क्या बन गया ये? root 3b equal to a. Everybody okay on this? I just cross multiply. root 3b equal to a. Now you square both sides. ये क्या हो जाएगा? 3b square equal to a square. I squared both sides. So 3b square is equal to a square. अब ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है, यहीं पर समझने वाली बात है एवरीबॉडी. 3b square equal to a square मतलब क्या है? 3b square equal to a square. What does it mean?
3 root b upon equal to root b.
No, वो तो ऊपर हो गया है, वो नहीं बोल रहे. No, Asta, that's the point. 3b square equal to a square मतलब it means a square. Listen carefully. 1 second there. It means your a square is divisible by 3. तभी तो 3 factor आ रहा है b square में, right? It definitely means a square is also divisible by 3. तभी we say 3b square. Factor of 3 is coming there. So it means a square is divisible by 3. So there is a theorem which says if suppose a square is divisible by some integer, then a is also divisible by that integer. That is the point. These are two important steps. It says it means a square is divisible by 3.
A is equal to 3.
Not a equal to 3. Wait karo, Shlesha, not like that. The point is it means 3 into b square equal to a square, means a square is divisible by 3. Now if a square is divisible by 3, the theorem says if a square is divisible by integer, a will also divisible by. So theorem says if suppose say a square is divisible by any integer, I am saying, but here is case 3. If a square is divisible by 3, then the theorem says a is also divisible by 3. Then a is also divisible by 3. If a is divisible by 3, मतलब क्या हुआ? If a is divisible by 3 means suppose you can write a equal to 3 times something. A is divisible by 3 मतलब क्या होता है? A is divisible by something, जैसे c. The point is if a is divisible by 3, मतलब कि 3 is a factor, so a can be 3 into something. Then only say a is divisible by 3. So a equal to 3 into c. Now you got a equal to 3 into c. Now what you can do is, what was the equation here? This, put a equal to 3c there, here. So what happens? It becomes 3b square equal to a square. A square मतलब 9c square. इसका square करो, 9c square. Right everybody? 3 and 3 cancelled. b square equal to 3c square. अब वही बात हो गई, b square equal to 3 square मतलब क्या हुआ? It's all about concept. b square equal to 3 square मतलब b square is divisible by 3. अब theorem says if b square is divisible by 3, then b is also divisible by 3. It means from this case it shows b is also divisible by 3.
Sir, what is 3? I mean, c, sorry.
c is somewhere else, some integer.
Oh.
देखो, जब when we are saying a is also divisible by 3, अगर a divisible by 3 है तो ये कुछ भी हो सकता है, a हो सकता है 6, a हो सकता है 9, a हो सकता है 15, a हो सकता है 20, 24, राइट? एनी मल्टीपल ऑफ 3 हो सकता है. सो 3 इज दैट नंबर. a डिवाइड बाय 3 कब होगा? जब a या तो 3 हो या 6 हो या 9 हो या 12 हो 15 हो, राइट? करेक्ट एवरीबॉडी? When is a divided by 3? When a is 3 or 6 or 9 or 12 or 15 or 30 or 60 or 90, right? तो वही हम लोग एक फैक्टर ले रहे हैं c, integer. So here we are saying a divided by 3. We are saying b is also divisible by 3. अब tell me if both a and b are divisible by 3. देखो, it's all about thinking. If a is divisible by 3 और b भी divisible by 3, मतलब क्या हुआ? दोनों का कॉमन फैक्टर 3 हो गया, करेक्ट? Listen carefully. We proved it a is divisible by 3. We proved it b is also divisible by 3. तो दोनों में कॉमन फैक्टर कौन आ गया? 3 आ गया. अगर दोनों में कॉमन फैक्टर 3 आ गया, so how can a and b is a co-prime? They cannot, right? पर हम लोग तो यहाँ पे assume किया था they are a by b is integer and co-prime. पर हमारा तो आ रहा है they are not co-prime. So that is contradicting the fact that this is rational because co-prime नहीं आ रहे हैं. That is why we can say this is irrational. It's all about why we are getting co-prime and not co-prime. In summary, I'll tell you it's a one line. You can go to your NCERT book. It's very easy, very clearly is given. In summary, we assumed a by b as integers and co-primes. Co-prime में क्या होता है? There is no common factor except one. Everybody agree? यही मैंने बताया था. A and B are co-prime means there is no common factor. But हम लोगों ने प्रूव करते करते प्रूव क्या कर दिया यहाँ पे? We proved that A is divisible by 3, B is also divisible by 3. अगर A भी divisible by 3 और B भी divisible by 3 तो कॉमन फैक्टर कौन हो गया? 3 हो गया, राइट? अगर 3 कॉमन फैक्टर है, then how can A and B are co-primes? They cannot be co-primes, right? मतलब कि हमारा assumption wrong है. हमारा assumption wrong है, rational है, मतलब कि irrational है. That is the proof. What the answer? You go to your NCERT book, it's very clearly mentioned, but this is how it works. Some of you might find
Yes.
it difficult but it's all about co-prime concept and prime number concept and rational concept. Rational matlab a by b, dono integer. That we have to think about. Okay, everybody? Go through your book, do it. Next week, if you have a problem, we'll discuss 5-10 minutes this, and then we start next chapter. Okay? That's all, because my next class starting in few minutes now. My class 12 maths. Okay?
Okay, sir. Bye, sir.
Bye bye.
Thank
See you next week. Thank you, everyone. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Thank you.